The Newspaper Press Fund was founded by Charles Dickens and a group of parliamentary reporters in 1864. It now goes by the name of the Journalist Charity, but its core mission remains the same: to bring aid to journalists from all branches of the media and their dependents who've fallen on hard times. All we're asking from you is £3 a month to make a real difference to people's lives. People like these.
Hello, my name is Janet Sebastian and I am a beneficiary of the Journalist Charity.
I'm Emma Bondor and I'm a beneficiary of the Journalist Charity.
I'm Tom Jameson. I'm a beneficiary of the Journalist Charity.
I'd made a decision privately and personally that it was time to leave the service of international war, documentary, current affairs and the journalism. I recognised it was taking its toll personally. So I realised I was displaying symptoms of low-level PTSD, anxiety, palpitations, diarrhoea and vomiting most days on the way to work, and that I needed to change. I think learning to reframe that from a sense of humiliation and shame to humility and grace, of receiving charity, having previously been of service to those who were vulnerable, was a transformational moment for me and enabled me to listen to the advice that the Journalist Charity had set up for me in reframing the way I communicate in preparation for interviews with people who hadn't been through the same experience that I'd been through.
11 years ago I was diagnosed with cystic fibrosis, and that's a disease that unfortunately with age becomes more severe, to the extent whereby a couple of years back I was really facing a decision with regard to my physical ability to do my job. Fortunately, I've got flexible employers who agreed with me that I needed to downsize my hours. The difficulty I faced, of course, was I couldn't really afford to do that. Cystic fibrosis manifests itself in huge fatigue, and realistically I was nosediving into the ground and I knew it. But the pressure of course, being a family man with a wife and kids meant that that affordability was really holding me back from making the decision I needed to for my well-being. The ongoing grant that the Journalist Charity have awarded me has given me extra time during the week to recover and recuperate. It's made such a difference not only to myself but also of course to my kids and to my work. I can be a better employee, I can be a better dad as well.
I found myself evicted. I was homeless. I was directed to the Journalist Charity. They were amazing in responding to my need, helping me to secure accommodation. I had helped homeless people before, and I found myself looking down the pit as though my life was going down the drain. I'm tremendously grateful to the Journalist Charity because now I've got confidence again. I'm able to carry on with my academic studies, continue working part-time for the Alzheimer's Society.
Being a journalist is tough, and the money isn't always smoothly and reliably there in between gigs. But the work we do and have done in order to present other people's voices and stories effectively, really pulling out the truth in the editorial that we put forward, means it's important and valuable. And so I think supporting this charity to help people through those lean gaps, particularly as the landscape of the industry is changing, makes the Journalist Charity a really worthwhile one to support.
Many of those we help have dedicated their lives to public service, holding people and institutions to account. Now they need your help, even more so than when Dickens made his own appeal. By donating just £3 a month, you can support the Journalist Charity and help us help those who need it most. Go to journalistcharity.org.uk to register your support.